The Royal Challengers Bengaluru have been in phenomenal form during the ongoing Women's Premier League 2026. Why do I say that? Well, because they've played 5 games as of now and won all 5 of them, which means that not only have they sealed their spot in the playoffs, but they're also very, very close to sealing an automatic berth into the final. Remember, in the WPL, how it works is the top team makes it through directly to the final, and thereafter the teams that are second and third play an eliminator to determine who faces them in the final. Because of course, as of now, the WPL only has 5 major teams. And the nature of the tournament right now is such that, truth be told, no team is actually out of contention, despite the fact that Royal Challengers Bengaluru, well, they're the obvious favourites to go on to make the final automatically. There are other teams who still potentially have a chance to actually do not only that, but also potentially ensure they make it through into the playoffs. Let's take a look at how the table stands and dissect what it is that other teams need to do. The table looks as follows. RCB, having played 5 games, have won 5 games, have a net run rate, a positive net run rate of 1.882, and with 10 points are guaranteed to make it in. MI are in second, but their second place doesn't really count for much considering they're only there on net run rate, with the UP Warriors and Gujarat Giants also on 4 points. So there's 3 teams who are on 4 points, and DC, who are currently in last place with 2 points, still actually have a chance of qualifying. Now, why do I say that is because if you look at the number of games played by MI, UP Warriors and GG, you'll see that they've played 5 games each, meaning they have 3 games remaining. If any of these teams can win all 3 of their games, then they too make it to 10 points. That means that they could potentially match RCB, and whilst perhaps overhauling the net run rate might not be that easy, the fact is they can still at least ensure a second or third place finish. Even for DC, who are currently only on 2 points, they have played a game less than pretty much everyone else, and what that means is if they win their next 4 games, then they too will actually end up making it to 10 points. So it's very, very close. As for RCB, if they get to 12 points, if they win their next game, then they are guaranteed a top spot. They're not just guaranteed a playoff spot, they are guaranteed the top spot, because there's no other team right now that can make it to 12 points in the WPL table. So for RCB, they find themselves in a very, very good position. The other teams are still playing catch up, but as I said, no one is officially out of the race just yet. Any of the teams can actually finish in the top 3 as things stand, and that's the beauty of it, because again, it's truncated and everyone's taken points off each other. Right now, the next few games will really be what makes or breaks it for a lot of teams, because the permutations, combinations are such that I suspect it's not going to be actually done and dusted until potentially the second last or last games of the group stage. That's how close it is. For RCB though, they're 1 win away from guaranteeing themselves a spot in the final, which is impressive for 2 reasons. One, because the mini or the mega auction, which was held this year, was supposed to be something of a reset and offer other teams a chance to actually rebuild their teams. But RCB, who are already a dominant force, have done well to actually hold on to not only their core, but also bring about a lot of new players who have ensured that the upward trajectory of the team continues. The second thing is that they've done all of this without the all-round heroics of Elise Perry, who pulled out of the tournament before it began, and that was seen as a major blow for RCB. Such had been Perry's reliance and dependency with, of course, the bat and occasionally the ball. The fact that they could do it without one of their biggest stars, and arguably one of the biggest stars in women's cricket, is doubly impressive and just shows what a fine job RCB have done on not only building their side, but also retaining the core that made them successful in the first place. Who do you guys think though will make it into the playoffs along with RCB? Let me know that in the comments below, and don't forget as always to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.